Hey, what's going on social media, YouTube, everybody that is watching, thank you for tuning in. I know it's been a little bit of time since I've posted. It's probably been just a little bit over 2 weeks, but believe me, I do have good reason. I do have good causes. I do have a lot of things cooking up in the pot. Today, I honestly want to make sure that we get this message out and we share this vital message. And today I'm simply going to talk about one person in particular, and her name is Greta Thunberg. Now, I have a weird, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I don't think my thinking is weird, but why the fuck are people not empowering a little girl that is speaking like she's a young adult? Like, why are we not encouraging her to keep going, to face the adversity that she's facing? Like, why, regardless if she could be talking about dog shit for all we care, she's making a difference. And like, we as humans are putting her down more than anything. She is 12 years old, 13 years old. I don't, like, somebody correct me on it, but she's young. And she's doing something more than any of us ever could have done. You know, that's what inspiring greatness is. You know, you see people that are doing difference makers in the world, regardless if you guys believe that what she's talking about is needed or not needed. What we got to realize is that she's taking a stand. And most of us that just wake up every single day, go to work, and put on the same rules and doing the same things all the time without making a stance for ourselves, that's huge. And that's the saddest part, because we're not making a difference. If you're watching this video, think to yourself, am I really making a difference in my own life? Am I making a difference for the future family that I'm going to have, for the family I do have, for the friends that I have, for myself? Ask yourself. Because if you're not, then what's the point? And what I'm trying to get across here, guys, is that there's people out there that are inspiring greatness everywhere else. And we need to be a part of that movement, or we need to create that movement. Because if you don't start today, if you don't start tomorrow, what's ever going to compel you when it's too late? Are you going to reach a point in your life where you just don't feel like working at something anymore, and you've kind of hit rock bottom, and now the only way you're looking is up? Don't get me wrong, I've been there, I've done it. But don't get there. Make a difference for yourself. Make a difference for the people around you, for the people in your life. And it's so true how we travel through life. And most of us, like, being young as I am, a lot of us can kind of get through the majority of things that life throws at us. Is the process easy? No. Is it ever going to be easy? No. But if you don't get in peace with who you are and figure out who you are and how to deal with yourself, then how are you going to be ever good at something? How are you ever going to be happy with who you are? Or how are you ever going to be happy in a relationship? Anything. If you don't know who you are, if, like, that young girl, she knows who she is. Maybe she doesn't know all the answers to her own life, but she knows who she is. And that's the biggest part. And that's the part that, like, we're not understanding and we're not getting. She knows who she is. And that's why she has so much courage and clarity to do what she's doing. You know, nobody's stopping her. People are trying. And she's facing a lot of adversity. You know, we should be encouraging people like that. You know, like, it's messed up to think, like, you know, when people like Martin Luther King, when he spoke and tried, and not tried, because he did succeed, and when he spoke out and he made everybody equal, and there was people against him, That's bonkers. Like that's idiotic in my life, in my mind, in my spiritual aspect. That's bonkers. The fuck is wrong with human beings? There's people making differences. Would you rather encourage fucking more mass shootings, more this, more that, like more negative in the world? Fuck no. Like people have such a deprived conception of what looks right to them. And if you're in that world where you look at everything and you're like, oh, that's wrong, that's right, that's wrong, that's right, that's right, that's wrong. Like, who are you? Stop being a judge. Like, you literally have to worry about yourself. Worry about yourself and figure out what's right and what's wrong for you. Don't worry about people. I know we're all guilty of it. I've been in it. I'm not perfect. But you know what? I've spent time and time and time and time endlessly making myself a better person every single day. And I may not have all the riches. And let me tell you, I am wealthy. And here, and soon in my pocket. Guys, and ladies, like, encourage one another. You know, like, you know, if you have friends that are not pushing you outside of the circle that you live in, those are not friends. And that's not a circle. It's a cage. Everything always relates back to your mindset. How do you look at life? How do you look at yourself? How do you view the world? How do you view certain things? How do you communicate properly to who you are? Now, I really want to kind of speak out on what I'm about to do. So with Inspiring Greatness, I didn't want this to just always be me talking or anything, because it's great and all, don't get me wrong. Like, I love speaking and I love when people actually share the content or feel good from the content, from many of your comments that I've actually received or messages that I've received. I love it. But one thing I'm going to say is, lately I've been planning, so I live in a smaller community in the city of Cambridge, and I'm working on finding, I'm going to try to do it once a month or every few months. And basically what I'm trying to do is I'm going to create a GoFundMe account, guys. And this GoFundMe account is, it's going to be for a family specific in my area, and then, you know, as time goes on, I branch out. But I really want to give younger kids, younger boys, younger men, younger females, younger ladies an opportunity to pursue their greatness. So the GoFundMe account is going to help them, if it's in sports that they want to get started in, or if it's in certain things in school or whatever the case is. And it's really going to really make a difference for that family and for their kids, because we live in a world where it's so hard to just be a kid again. And what I really want to encourage is that these kids find the best versions of themselves, regardless if it's through sports or regardless if it's through some social activity. We're going to start a GoFundMe account, and it's not going to be huge right away. We're going to build it, but we're going to build it because of the reason that there's people like Gretchen out there making a difference. And I want to encourage people around my community to start off, to build the greatest version of them, because nobody taught me this at a young age. Nobody said, hey, Andrew, when you're 10 years old, be the best person you can be. People always ask me, what did I want to be? Your parents always ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be me. I want to be happy. That's what our responses should have been, instead of, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a nurse, I want to be an officer, or this or that. Those are great, don't get me wrong. But why not be happy? Why is that not an acceptable answer at a young age, right? And that's the messed up part, guys. And that's why I'm going to start this GoFundMe account, because I really want to share this message within the communities. So be in tune, because I will get that going pretty soon. But guys, if if there's anything you take from this, is encourage one another to be the greatest person that you know that they can be. If you don't think anything great of them, then you're wasting your own time and you're wasting their time. Think great things and great things will come. Start getting clear about your decisions. With that being said, guys, do be in tune. I will have the GoFundMe account open pretty soon. I'm just searching for the right family for the first experimental run. And make sure you do get this message out. Now, for those of you that did watch the full 11 minutes and a few seconds, thank you guys. Do share the content. Do like and subscribe. Share the content is my biggest thing. Share it. I don't care about anything else. Share it because it has the positive message. With that, guys, I salute you and I wish you guys all peace and love. Keep smiling.